Hey there, beautiful souls. Holy frickin' cannolis. Only 2 days until the new moon in a solar eclipse. So let's see what this energy holds today and how it is preparing us for this new moon and the solar eclipse. So let's dive into this. Oh my gosh, I'm already spiritually stroking out. First, I want to give thanks to the collective divine source God and the entire angelic realm for being here, and ask the 22 archangels what it is that we need to know about today's energy and who is being the main guide, the main leader in this, okay? I already got one card, and it is Archangel Azrael. Transcendence. What I just heard is solar plexus, baby. This is about being fully embodied in our inner guidance system, having undeniable faith and trust in who we are and what lies within us, the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen. And what I keep hearing is you are in deep transformation. Your business, I just heard your business, what you're creating, what you're building, what you're manifesting is transcending. Spirit is saying that's why some things have to be silent, because this is a recalibration, okay? And I'm going to grab my readers because I need to see what the card says. And it says, you wouldn't be who you are without what you have overcome. Own your story. So once again, it's through the opportunities, the learning opportunities. I just keep hearing like supreme alchemist. You're really understanding, oh my gosh, this is part of the transcendence that, and this has been coming through in like the last 2 to 3 messages. You're taking the learning opportunities and you're turning them into a divination tool, not only to help heal you and expand yourself, but your business and those around you. Now what I'm hearing from Archangel Azrael is it's time for your story to be told. Spirit is saying that it's through this transcendence, that there's a deeper transcendence regarding you sharing your story. Whether this is sharing your story in the things that you have overcome physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually to get you where you are now, but whatever you're creating and building, Archangel Azrael is saying that it's expanding, it's growing because of your story. It's because of the limiting beliefs, the things that you have overcome that allowed for a deep transformation, a deep transcendence within, but it's really starting to reflect in your external world. And so I looked at the card, and so it's not only just about your solar plexus. What I'm hearing from Archangel Azrael, it's the higher heart chakra and the throat chakra. Speaking your truth, telling your story, because your story is going to ignite other individuals' transcendence, okay? Spirit is saying too, it's through your story, it's through the things that you've overcome that you're trusting in your truth. You're so embodied in your truth now, you're not afraid to speak your truth. Ooh, I'm excited to see what else. So I'm going to ask Spirit to please show us what else it is that we need to know regarding this transcendence. What lies within this transcendence? Okay, so we've got 3 cards here. So another level of self-mastery. Spirit is saying, okay, the transcendent, it's the emotional withdrawal. Spirit saying there's 2 different messages coming through. Someone has been in hermit mode for quite some time. Someone has allowed themselves to take a step back. I just heard take a step back from the external world to go really deep within. But Spirit is saying it's through this. When the card says emotional withdrawal, but Spirit is saying it's not in the sense of emotional withdrawal of not facing fears, not like allowing yourself to be consumed. Spirit is saying it's this emotional withdrawal that 2 different things here. Spirit wants me to acknowledge, like someone has been in like deep hermit mode for quite a few months. I just heard 3. So I don't know if this is 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 hours. I'm not sure about the 3. I just hear 3, but this is another level of self-mastery. That you've gone really deep to get to the core, like limiting belief, programming, the teaching, right? And it has brought you to that heart center of bringing balance to the masculine and the feminine, really bringing balance to your emotional body. But what Spirit is saying, it's through this that you've created a transcendence, and it's whatever you're creating career-wise is going to help bring healing. Healing to other people, healing in the way that they lead, the way that they create, the way that they manifest. But Spirit is saying it is time now. It is time to get out of the hermit mode. It's not to say that you're not going to go drop in periodically, but the first part of this message is Spirit is saying there's someone who has gone really deep for a long time in this hermit mode, and it's through this that you've created a transcendence. You've created a transcendence in that higher heart throat chakra. So, and what I'm hearing is now you see the truth. Now you're embodied in the truth. This is about unlocking wisdom. I'm talking ancient knowledge and wisdom. But it's what you've experienced in this deep hermit mode of deep emotional healing that has led to massive transformation. And Spirit is saying it is now time for you to step out. Trust in the healing. Trust in the transformation that you've created, that you are embodying, and to share it with other people, okay? Spirit is also saying, look at these 2 cards. Your root chakra, holy freaking cannolis, it is expanded. You are grounded. You are rooted. It is through this, you going in and working with the emotional body, the emotions, the limiting beliefs, the old programming. Spirit is saying you are embodied in protection, security, stability. You're feeling it. Spirit is saying there is some form of recognition coming in through the work that you've done. So spiritual wise, Spirit is saying your team, your ancestors, they're shifting. They're helping because you shifted internally, like opportunities are coming in. Look at that. 8 is abundance. This abundance that's coming in is very heart-centered. It is very much matching the frequency of where you are now. And it's through this recognition, Spirit is saying, yes, you are on another level of self-mastery, but there's people coming in. It's because of the emotional balance that you brought through. People are coming in to truly support you. But Spirit is saying the only way that can happen is you got to come out of hermit mode. You need to trust in what you've already healed and allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be recognized. But also, too, what I'm hearing with this recognition and reward is celebrate yourself, reward yourself in some way, okay? And then we've got number 2, and this is, we've got movement, choices, and decisions. Spirit is saying it's because of the work that you've done here, this transcendence, there is going to be a lot of rapid transcendence. There's like going to be a lot of opportunities. People see you. You do not understand, once again, that your name is being brought up in rooms, in conversations that you don't even know about. And Spirit is saying it's through this healing that you are now in alignment for those doors of opportunities. And some of these opportunities are going to come in real fast. So the decision making, the movements are going to be real quick. But Spirit is saying lean into that discernment. Lean into the solar plexus. Lean into what you've created, what you've built, what you've healed, and what you've alchemized, okay? So now I'm going to go to the Kipperish deck and see what else it is that we need to know for the highest and greatest good of this transcendence, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy freaking cannolis. We have Rising Star 7-7. This is about good fortune. This is about opportunities coming in. And the reason why you are a rising star now, the reason why this is happening for you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Spirit is saying what you're creating, what you're building, you are a rising star. This is why you need to come out of hermit mode, because you are the star that needs to be seen. Now they just showed me like the vast universe and like one random star just popping out. It's because you sat in the darkness, that you understand how your light transcends. Spirit is saying, it is through the dark night of the soul. It is through the dark night of the soul, something here with emotions, because Spirit is saying you've healed that emotional pain. You've healed the emotional pain. Look what color she is wearing, beautiful souls. It is blue. Spirit is saying, Archangel, you've worked really hard. It's through this emotional healing that you've called back your power. Your voice is free. Your voice is strong. And what I heard, it's through this that you've healed the heart. I know the heart looks broken here, but Spirit is saying you healed it. We've got number 32. This is another level of self-mastery. You are in extreme alignment with your higher self. Spirit is saying you are in alignment, being the divine limitless creator, master manifester, supreme alchemist. It's through this emotional pain that you have healed, that you have alchemized, that you have turned into a divination tool, that what this transcendence is you are a rising star. Look at this solar plexus is expanding. It is embodied. It's through you alchemizing the emotional pain through your throat chakra. I don't know what this is, but Spirit is saying you have healed the throat chakra through some type of therapy. So this could be energy therapy, energy healing, whether it's Reiki, QEST, MFR, acupuncture, journaling, therapy. Maybe this is like, maybe you're doing something. You're doing some type of therapy, whether this is like with a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but you're incorporating that like with Reiki or acupuncture. There's something here where you're combining the two together. Now it's ignited in your solar plexus, okay? So really, there's something here. Sorry, beautiful souls. There is something here with you doing some type of therapy. Once again, this is Reiki, psychiatrist, psychologist, counselor, but you're incorporating it. Maybe you do automatic writing, but it's between the two that you now are embodied in that solar plexus. You're rising up, beautiful soul, especially for those who are entrepreneurs, for those who have either thought about creating a business, or you are already an entrepreneur. Your business is off and running. You're a rising star, beautiful soul. Because Spirit is saying you have done something recently where you have called back the power of your voice in some way. And therapy could be different things too. Spirit just said it doesn't have to be the Reiki. It doesn't have to be the acupuncture. It doesn't have to be the counseling. You face some type of fear by stepping into the power of your voice, of being heard. So whether this is like talking in front of a group, whether this is like having a tough conversation with someone, Spirit is saying that this has ignited the transcendence, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, especially with what you're creating and building. Okay, so I just want to, and you've done it through the emotional pain. So we've got number 32. This is another level of self-mastery. Spirit is saying that you are now in alignment for positive changes. Okay, and look at 7-7. You're a rising star. You were always meant to be seen and heard. And it's through your story. It's through the things that you alchemized. You're creating doors of opportunities. You're creating doors of opportunities, abundance, and prosperity. Once again, Spirit is saying you must understand that your name is being brought up in rooms that you don't even know about. There are going to be miracles and surprises unfolding for you. And now what I heard was 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 days, 7 weeks. Oh my gosh, 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 hours. So whatever that is, however that resonates with you. So I just want to see what else it is that lies in this rising star. Okay, holy freaking cannolis. We've got quite a few cards here. Okay, so we've got expectations and mature woman. Spirit is saying that your expectations now have shifted. They have changed. And you're now in that mature woman frequency. And what I mean by that is like, you're with this mature woman is that you're balanced now. Like, you're like, you know what? It's okay for me to be proud of myself. Your expectations have changed in what you know you're worthy of receiving, what you're creating and what you're building. And that takes great maturity, because Spirit is saying you're no longer operating from that scarcity and lack. And look at, we've got number 6. This is security and stability. Spirit is saying you take time to reflect and let things go. Now, when I look at this card through this mature woman, what Spirit is saying is this has to do with clairaudience. So clairaudience spiritually, but also the way that you receive messages now, the way that people try to speak to you, you don't, it's like you have a shield on you. It's like you are observing it. You are no longer absorbing that, okay? And so we've got the twin flame card. Now with this twin flame, what I'm hearing through this transcendence, there's 2 messages here. You are in extreme alignment with your higher self. You are no longer disconnected. It's through you going into that hermit mode, dropping into that heart center and allowing yourself to heal and alchemize those emotions that you are now in extreme alignment. Another level of self-mastery, deeper connection with who you are, what lies within you. Once again, the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen. But Spirit is saying it's because of this massive internal transcendence, the external world is now matching that frequency. So this Spirit is saying, if it resonates with you in a love relationship, absolutely take that. But what Spirit is saying is mainly for those, what you're creating, what you're building, those people are coming in that match your frequency, who see your vision and here to help support you without ulterior motives, who really want to see you succeed, okay? Buckle up, buttercups, because there's unexpected money coming in. Spirit is saying, once again, your name is being spoken in rooms that you don't even know about, which is going to lead to opportunities. We've got number 27. This is about alignment for good fortune. Not just money, but opportunities are coming in. Spirit is also saying it's through this transcendence, you're no longer blocked. No, people can no longer steal from you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. It's through what you have done in this emotional healing that you've removed the blocks. You've removed those who try to take from you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Spirit is saying it's through the way that you've done it. Once again, this is you've you've combined your worlds is what I just heard. So you are taking, whether it's through meditation or some type of healing energy work, and using and combining it. I don't want to say using, co-creating and collaborating through like some type of therapy, whether this is counseling, psychologist, like where you're speaking about the past, and that's helping you to release that, okay? So now, okay. Rich girl boss, okay? Hello, you were always meant to be your own boss. You were never meant in this lifetime, or any lifetime is what I just heard, to work for someone else. Yes, there are times where you do, it looks like you're working for someone else, but Spirit is saying this is part of the transcendence, because you're being placed in rooms to ignite other people. This is, once again, they're just showing me mirrors and infinity sign back and forth. You're placed, sometimes you will have to, Spirit is saying sometimes you will be in like those 3D jobs, because you're there to help transcend. And through that transcendence, you're transcending yourself. Spirit says, don't get it twisted. Don't allow at times where you're being placed or it looks like you're doing a 3D job, that's an illusion. This is part of your transcendent. This is about part of awakening and embodying the ancient knowledge and wisdom, because you're an activator, beautiful soul. It is through your story, through the things that you're learning, things that you're healing and alchemizing, that you're going to be placed in rooms. You're going to be placed with people where your light is shining, and it's through that you're going to be igniting something with them, but then it comes back to you expanding, transcending yourself. Spirit is saying this is a confirmation, what you're creating, what you're building, and it's something to do with your throat chakra, where you use your voice a lot. So whether you're an intuitive, whether you're some type of reader, whether you're some type of speaker, whatever it is you're creating and building, it is heavily revolved around your voice. Spirit is saying that's why, for some of you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for some of you, that's why you had to go deep. You had to be in hermit mode for a long time. You guys, once again, I am so sorry. I don't know what this is about. 3 weeks, 3 months. So someone has either had or has either in the last 3 months or 3 weeks, or there was a time where it was 3 weeks, 3 months, where you had to go really deep so that you could embody your truth. And it's through that embodiment so that you could speak your truth, so you could lead with your truth, teach with your truth, and heal with your truth. Spirit is saying what you're creating, what you're building, it is heart-centered. And because of it is truly heart-centered, the money is coming in. This is about material wealth, but also sacred wealth. This is part of your transcendence, okay? We've got number 12. So alignment through breakthroughs, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Now, Spirit's asking me to get deep with the spiritual part. You are in a deep cellular DNA upgrade. And you're feeling this. You're feeling the zings through your body. You're feeling the frequency. And this will come through in the waves of like panic attacks or like adrenaline rush. Surges is what I just heard. Okay. That's why Spirit is saying this month is about movement, 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 movement. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay. You're going to be rich. You already are rich. It's through the internal healing, the internal transcendence, that you've ignited the internal sacred wealth. Your outer world is reflecting that. And look at 88. 88, massive abundance coming through because you're the boss. You're in charge. What you're creating, what you're building is bringing you physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and financial abundance and prosperity. Okay, holy freaking cannolis. So I just want to go to the angel numbers and see how the angel number is going to wrap this up, how it's going to seal it for us, okay? Oh my God! 777, alignment. It is coming in, the abundance and prosperity. You are the boss. You are the rich. Okay, so Rich Girl Spirit is saying, once again, if a man is seeing this, we all have divine feminine and masculine in us, okay? But you are in alignment. You are in alignment now. You are in alignment with your soul's mission and your soul's purpose. You are in alignment in this transcendence of creating and receiving and embodying sacred wealth, financial wealth, material wealth, okay? You're doing it, beautiful soul. And that's what this energy is. You are now embodying the transcendence of alignment, of abundance, of prosperity, of your highest timeline, of your grand rising, because you are a rising star. And everything you're creating and building is rising as well. If you're ready to embrace this energy, no, if you're ready to embody it, if you're ready to live in it, create in it, hit the heart, hit the like, put Archangel Azrael, put 777, put I'm ready to embody. No, in fact, say I am embodying this energy. So until we meet again, my beautiful friends, love, light, and many, many blessings.